Okay, so today I have Noir, and he's getting ready to go home, but he has one final thing before he gets loaded up and starts making the journey. He actually is going to get chipped. So I just wanted to make this video because this video is actually really important. So AKC Reunite has a really good program on lost dogs, dogs that are displaced during natural disasters, stuff like that, because there are things that can happen, and a collar can easily be removed, or if the collar isn't on properly, it can come off. So real quick, a collar has got to be about 2 fingers, where you can get 2 fingers under it. All right, you don't want a dog to be able to pull their head through it. That defeats the purpose on having a collar. But chipping is a great way to protect your pet and get them back to you if something does happen. And no, don't worry, nothing's going to happen to you. No, we're just taking precautions. But the AKC Reunite program is very good, very widespread. So what we're going to do today is we are going to chip Noir, and you need a couple things. You need your sterilized syringe instrument with the chip inside, and this is already preloaded. And let me see if I can't. Oh, you see at the very tip how it's hollow? There is a small, it's like a bead of rice in there, and that's what gets put in. It's not actually a little microchip that's square, it's actually a round chip. And you want to have your alcohol, which I actually alcoholed him about 3 or 4 minutes ago, so that way the area is clean and sterile. But I don't want to do this when it's wet, so it is dry. So I have alcohol, and then of course you want treats. So Noir has his little mini puppy treats. And just so you can see, whenever you are chipping, you want to chip a dog back by the neck and the shoulder blades, okay? That's where the chip will settle, and mainly that's where the dogs are going to be scanned. You always want to inject the bevel down. You do not ever want to do the bevel up, which just means you want the point down so it's easier to insert. And here we're getting ready to chip him, and yes, there might be a little blood, and yes, there might be a little bit of whining, but it is very quick, and that moment of owie far outweighs something that could happen to your dog or your puppy if you if they're not chipped. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get that ready, and the shoulder blades are right here, and there's some scruff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that pinched up, and I'm going to put the bevel down and inject him. Okay, so this is the best way to do it. So we have the bevel, and you can see the bevel, and it looks like it's going to be a little difficult, but we do have to keep him still. Let's see. And right here, we're going to go in, push, and done. All right, so he is chipped. Yes, he did really good. He did. You want a treat? You want a treat? He's like, no. But the chip is in here, and you can feel it. But yeah, there it is. It's just a little piece of, it's like a little piece of rice. So yeah, you see he didn't really even fill. And again, now with it empty, you can see the little bevel and how the plastic comes through, and it would push out the little chip. And you always want to cap it. You don't want to leave it uncapped.
Oh, I'll get it.
Okay. All right. So right now, Noir is chipped, and his owners. Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me. Bless me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One more time. No. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them this pamphlet. Their pamphlet actually is in their pack right now. So they are going to have to go online, and it says that you need to enroll your microchip. So he's been microchipped, but he's not enrolled. So they're going to have to do this. This is where I put the sticker of his microchip number. Now, this is super important, okay? So pay attention. The little bitty, tiny collar rings that they send you are plastic with like paint on them. I would not put those on your puppy. Number one, they will pull off very easily. Unfortunately, they are kind of cheaply made. Granted, they're better than nothing, but the paint comes off of it, so you won't see like a number or anything. What I would do, and I would strongly suggest, is to order your puppy a really good, strong, what are they called? I forgot.
Metal tags.
A tag, yes. It's too early. But I would get a tag, but I would get a tag that is engraved. I would get an engraved tag that says, I am chipped, and their chip number on it, and your phone number, so that way they can, you know, you can get contacted, but that way the people knows, if it's animal control or a vet or just a Good Samaritan, they know that your dog is chipped. So that way you are able to be contacted if something did happen. Are you running the treats now? Hey, good boy. All right, so we are getting ready to head out, but you see that was not bad at all. If you don't feel comfortable doing it yourself, that's perfectly fine. You can go to your local vet, but some dogs do some dogs do scream, of course. I mean, it's a shot. Some dogs, like Noir here, just kind of like, hey, it's okay, it's cool. So be prepared for that. Sometimes there can be blood, but definitely don't be scared doing it, because when you're scared, it makes it harder to actually do this. And make sure you have your area set up. Okay, like I said, have your microchip out and ready to go. Don't have it uncapped until you use it, because it is sterile. Have your alcohol the area, but don't do the procedure until the alcohol dries. Have some treats ready, you know, and make sure you have a collar on him just in case you need to hold him. And don't be afraid to hold him tight. You know, if he kind of whines in that, you do not want a squirmy dog. So you just want to make sure that, you know, you have control of him. You're not trying to run around it, because that thing is kind of sharp. Well, not kind of sharp, it is sharp. But with that, we are going to go ahead and pack up and head out. And this is Noir's last video, at least with me. So I'm hoping to get some really, really good updates on him. And with that, I will go ahead and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.